right. Let's make sure you guys can hear me. So if you are out there and you want to say hi, hi. We are playing a little bit of the New World Aeternum open beta. Oh. Well, that's weird. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Rob on YouTube, it is open beta, so you can just go download it.
You lied to me, priest!
I warned you the journey would be difficult.
You said nothing about sailing through the very gates of hell!
Hell is all but inevitable for one such as you, Aldersthorpe. The island offers something much greater than gold. Redemption. For me, and perhaps even for you.
Yeah, it's open beta on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. I'm just doing the Xbox version right now because I've still got the capture card and everything hooked up from our preview earlier this week. So it's just easy instead of having to configure the PC on the super ultra wide I have here. Going from playing it in super ultra wide to just a 16:9 square is it's not always fun. So let me know if you can hear me okay. I don't know what the balance is. In my ears I can hear the game, but not sure if it's overpowering me or if it's too low. If I'm too low, I've got the mic right up against my face, but you never know. Not sure how long we're gonna be doing this tonight. It's late. Been up since 6:30. You know, you never know. But yeah. Could go long, could go short. I did the tutorial already on this, so I should just be landing. It's in the title, New World Aeternum, but I'll type it in the chat here for you. Yeah, so not sure how long we're gonna go tonight, but we'll be streaming it again tomorrow or Sunday, just kind of depending on the day. I do like that they added these cinematics. When the game first launched, it had none of this, and you kind of had to figure out the story piecemeal, you know. And it wasn't really all that well told. But then again, the developers kind of had to build a story, an entire questing structure in like 8 months. So, can't blame them for not exactly having the most robust story. So this is the relaunch, effectively. So on PC, it's basically just going to be... Oh, I thought I did all this. It's just going to be a kind of like an upgrade. If you already own New World and Elysian Wilds, you'll just get the full version of this regardless. Console, it's a whole new purchase. If you don't own the original New World and the DLC they announced they released last year, Elysian Wilds, you'll still get access to like a lot of the features in this, like the revamped combat camera, the action combat. I mean, it always kind of add this action combat feel, but the new presentation really kind of sells it. I'm hearing an alarm behind me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. You won't have like access to like the Elysian Wilds, you know, and the new content that's coming with this on PC, but you'd have access to everything else. If you own the expansion and the base version, though, it just flips the switch effectively. It's basically just an upgrade. Well, if you want to keep your character name, you might want to log in, because they are going to start, you know, deleting characters who haven't been online, I think, in the last 6 months here soon. So something to keep in mind. I think I had to do that too. I reviewed Elysian Wilds last year for us, and then I don't think I played it for a couple months, and I was afraid of that happening to my characters, so. I will say the performance is a little choppier on the live beta. No, you can mix and match weapons. Like, the archetypes are just kind of starting points. If you read my preview on the site earlier this week, I think I said in there that I really wish they had a archetype where you just start with whatever you want. You can kind of choose yourself. Audio's kind of low. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Is it the game audio or is it just me? I was kind of worried that the game audio would overpower me. So just let me know if it's a little better. You can mix and match. The thing is that when you start with the 2 weapons you choose. So, okay, let me know if this is any better. It'll obviously, you know, filter here in a second once we get some action going. But like, there's nothing stopping you from picking up I chose the ranger, so I got the bow and the spear, but at first chance I'm ditching the spear and I'm either doing the hatchet or I'm doing a rapier. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. The only thing that like you can't really change is each of the archetypes gives you a bonus to like some of the crafting professions, and that you can't like change the bonus, which I think is a little weird. Okay, I turned up the game. Let me know if that's any better. I actually don't like this target. It feels less good than you'd think. It's not nearly as responsive as I think it should be for what it's trying to do. Oh, I think I can. That doesn't really matter. I'm gonna ditch this anyways. I think, maybe. We'll see. Game's okay now? Okay, cool. Yeah, new audio setup for me, so kind of getting all this, and I'm streaming I'm streaming the console to the PC, obviously, so I'm trying to figure that balance out a little bit as well. I do like these title screens. I think games have gotten a whole lot better at making those screens look pretty cool. Ghost of Tsushima still has the best title card, I think, of any video game ever. Weather change and the stag dying next to you. Oh, I think there we go. So this is running on Xbox Series X. I'm playing it in, I think it's just set to default to the uncapped mode. Okay. So this is different from the preview. It's set to 60. Okay, cool. So yeah, you got 30, 60, uncapped. I like the fact that you can do a 60 FPS mode with a quality mode. My guess is they're using like AMD's FSR to pull that off. Maybe FSR. Obviously, FSR2 is not. They're not doing frame gen. Though they should. Now that I think about it, but. Especially since you're going to be on the servers with PC players who are running this game at 240, hertz or whatever.
Drink and accept my gift.
Well, hopefully, well, I just saw your message there, Rob, about the audio. Hopefully you can still hear me just fine. That was my fear, is the game audio would be too loud. And in fact, I think I'm gonna turn the game audio down in my headphones. But you guys should still hear it just fine. Okay. For some reason, my dude was not drawing her weapon.
I feel your blessings surge within me. Everlasting glory will be ours.
One nice thing is that when you do lock on with the bow, like you don't really miss. It literally is a lock on in every sense of the term. Against like single enemies like this lock on's pretty convenient. The issue I have is when you're facing like 4 or 5 and you're trying to switch between like the enemies that are nearby, it just does not feel responsive enough. Like I said, I really do like that they did these cinematics. Like all of the work they've done to like revamp the questing and kind of retell the story that they, I mean, the story with the setting was always interesting to me, and I think a lot of people, but the story just wasn't told in a compelling or even like, I don't know, cohesive way. It's so much better now. But that was literally the last 2 years worth of work where they completely revamped the story, they completely revamped the questing, and I've kind of learned from that, so everything they've launched since then includes, you know, all of those improvements. Isabella.
And now, you will join me.
I think she's a really cool villain. If you haven't played the story yet, I think
No matter.
she's a really,
You will
really
be
cool
mine
character.
soon enough.
It's steel, demon!
Aelstrom. This is all new stuff here too, like this,
Strongman, are you?
the all of these dialogue scenes, the way the camera zooms in on the dialogue while you're questing, that's all new. And that's kind of like the big thing that they're pushing with this launch, that they're kind of one of the reasons why they're calling it a revamp, really. Like this is not how the quests were presented before this update.
You have conquered death and been born again, like new. No small feat. You died, and it won't be the last time. But This is Aeternum.
Everything's
No one
voiced,
gets
which
away
is
that easy.
nice, and for the money Amazon has, they can afford to do that.
On a ship, smashed by the Stormfall, of course. Like everyone else here.
What I'm going to be
Maybe you
curious about
forget.
is how well this performs once I get
Your
into a
head
city.
killed you. Ah, but it will pass. Your soul is strong. That's what matters. Most aren't so lucky as we are.
Okay, I hit A.
They are
So I think
reborn
they're-
as something
The
else.
servers have been pretty
Corrupted.
stable today.
Worse.
I logged on the PC earlier,
come.
logged on here earlier.
We should not dwell on
um,
such dark matters.
I mean, it's Friday night in the US, or everywhere really. Well, no, Saturday morning other places, but anyways.
But you must be starving, friend. I
think the
always
servers are getting
feast after dying. We must
Their butt
fill
handed to
that
them right
belly
now
of
because like
yours
I'm
before it
pressing A
disappears.
and there is a delay before it registers.
Don't worry. Many boars roam wild just off the
This
beach.
is why they do the open
They're
beta before they
little on
launch
the
it, though.
skinny side, but juicy if you cook them right. Yes, and you will also want a skinning knife, because boar skin tastes like hair mostly. Gather flint and wood, and then join me and Erda at our campfire. She will like you, I think.
All right. Look at all these other people. I like how you can see Aelstrom slink off into the background too. Frame rate is not 60 right now. So definitely when I played it earlier this week and it was just like content creators and press and stuff like that, having access to the server, the performance was much better because it was less strain. Alright, so we're gonna craft a skinny. We're gonna craft everything while we're here. We don't need to come back and craft out all the other stuff that we're gonna have to use anyways. I do wonder if I can turn off all of these people have reached level X. There's gotta be a way to do that. Yeah, we'll mute. Okay, that should make it a little bit cleaner.
Let us see what you have there. A crude knife, but
Berda.
made well enough.
Of course it's well crafted, Erta. They were following my instruction.
More likely a natural, this one. That's good, stranger. Now you will need wit and skill if you would not languish on Aeternum. The town of Pride when up the road is mostly
Oh.
safe, but out
This is
here,
interesting.
we are
So,
on our own.
on PC, I started in Windsward. It looks like I'm starting in Morning's Bluff, I think is the region. Pridewind is the name of the new city there. Monarch's Bluff,
No.
excuse me.
I've never been well suited to village life.
Pridewind
But
is
many
the
here
town that
seek
is
the refuge of a
all the, like, the
community to feel
Arthurian
safe.
legend and stuff like that there.
They fool
That's cool.
themselves.
I'm glad that
Nowhere
they're still,
is safe on Aeternum.
you know, sending people to
may
different
escape
beaches,
death,
so it's not all everyone in one
Pain,
beach.
Suffering and even madness lurk everywhere.
That also means those
we are
early
all a
quests for
little
everybody are going to
mad
be
on this
different.
island.
And it
But
behooves you
your
to
mind
go
is
and
probably
do the quests in
consumed
the
with
other cities
hunger
as well.
now, I suspect. Yes, those beasts trample everything in sight. You won't have to go far to find them.
Okay, so we'll hunt and skin a boar.
Then,
First, I will level up. And once I'm able to, I will ditch the spear for a rapier. Assuming I can get a... Okay, there's plenty down there. I've noticed you have to actually kill your own boar. You can't just skin somebody else's boar. Otherwise the quest doesn't update. Which to me is like, if the end goal is you are supposed to be making a cooking ration, it really doesn't matter whose boar you killed or whose boar you skinned. But whatever. I like to, like, in these moments, it notices what quest you're on and it puts that crafting recipe in front of you, so you don't have to go searching down the list of things.
Ah, successful hunt? Enter. Yes, it smells like you cooked it just right. If there is any left over, give it
I like
here.
Elstrom.
Best not to let it go to waste, you know.
Hunt and cook your own boar, lazy bastard. If there's any food left, you keep that for yourself, newcomer.
Ah, Erta is teasing me, of course. I'm just taking a moment to recover my strength before wading back in to cut down the corrupted. During rebirth, their souls become claimed by evil. They are like demons, possessed only with the desire to spread their madness. Oh,
I forgot I left the face tattoos on her.
you knew. The wreckage of your ship is just across the water. But there is nothing and no one that can be saved. All you can do now is put your former crewmates to rest and hope they don't return. If you want to do the deed yourself, I would understand. Keep your
Alright,
weapon
let's
at
go
the ready.
kill some...
As long as you don't get
some
overrun,
dudes.
you should be fine.
Can a homie get a rapier? That would be pretty cool. I do love the comically large greatsword. And for a while, my my build on the PC, like the main version, was a greatsword and a blunderbuss. People, I mean, they do know that the beta ends in like 2 days. Okay, it's gonna be a while before I can kill everyone I need. Oh, I guess you get credit for just poking them once. Boom. Need to kill 2 more. He dead. Didn't hit him once. All right. Let's head back to Aelstrom, I guess. Let's kill this guy first. Alrighty.
See, Erta, see! I knew our friend here would prove worthy. Who better to tutor a new arrival
it definitely looks
into
better.
ways of
And
Aeternum than us?
I'm sure like there was some
Indeed, but
graphical
know
tweaks
this,
they've
new
done.
blood.
I mean, it's
The island's
Lumberyard, which is
lessons
basically
never end.
modified CryEngine.
Our
CryEngine
lives
always has
persist,
looked good.
but time marches on. This new corruption spreads
I
like
am surprised
fire.
it,
And as you can
looks
see,
as
it
good
is
as it
now at
does
our
on
doorstep.
console.
It's quite concerning.
Makes me kind of wonder what the Xbox Series S version looks like.
You'll scare off our new friend here. In fact, I heard
I hit A
pistol
too soon.
shots a few minutes ago. There may still be others out there in the wreckage who have not lost their souls. I agree. There are many shipwrecks, but if we move fast, we can cover them all by the day's end.
Yeah, kind of.
Stop being so
Kind of
thick-headed,
like Andre, kind of like the
Elspeth.
definitive edition.
Those ships will just be followed by more. Until you find
Though,
the
I mean, they're not
cause
like
of the
releasing this and then
corruption,
letting
will
it
only
sit.
get
Like they're
worse.
going to be, obviously updating it. It's still an
Yes.
MMO, despite the fact that Amazon seems
You
insistent on
can
calling
search
it an
for survivors,
ARPG
my
now.
friend. As it reminds me, I must search for the source of this menace.
Okay.
I'm not sure
I'll knock
which
it down a
undertaking is
smidge.
the
You let me
greater
know if
risk,
that's any better.
But it's no matter to me. I will remain here at the camp.
On like my software, my microphone is
I
maxed
am
out.
sorry
So
we cannot venture forth together. But while you search for survivors, I will find our next challenge. I will meet you back
perfecto.
here.
All right, let's go save Grace O'Malley, the best character in this game. Yeah, so it's obviously launching for the first time on console, so it's a separate game in that sense. But if you already own the base game and you own the expansion that came out last year, the Rise of the Angry Earth, it's just an update for PC players. Even if you don't own the expansion from last year, you still will get an update. You just won't get access to all of the new content that comes with this. But like the revamped UI, the more target action-oriented combat,
Eat ledge, you bastards!
all of this, like you'll still get.
Here I am, fighting off the demon hordes, and I'm thinking, how the hell do I get down from up here? So what do you say? Maybe give a girl a hand?
ESO kind of did something like this when it launched on console as well. And they had sort of done their big revamp a few months before that with the Tamriel Unlimited update, which like completely changed how leveling and how
Back on the sand.
zones in that
You
game
have my
work.
thanks.
But then even when they did the console version,
know a
they
safe spot
did
this
like
way.
some
Come
new
on.
things to make it feel distinct and feel like a, you know, a new update. Hey, Jatobi. This is, I mean, there's a reason why the developers haven't had a ton of content hit the PC this year. It's because they've been heads down working on this. Which, I mean, on
Well,
one
now,
hand, sucks for
Can't
PC
tell
players
you what a relief
who
it was seeing someone
kind of
who
kept
was
this game
still human.
alive since it, you
I was
know,
beginning to think I
faltered
was
out
all
of the
alone
gate.
out here. The rest of the world had
But
gone
also, like, it's a
mad.
ton of stuff that they're doing, and it's just one team. It's not like, you know, Amazon has like 6 other studios that are helping build this game. It's Amazon Games Orange County. It's one team. And they're also in pre-production, not even really in pre-production, but they're still trying to figure out how the new Lord of the Rings MMO they're working on is going to go.
Perfect.
So,
I was betting there'd be some kind of folk somewhere on this rock. Figured I'd go look for it after I'm done out here. I'm not about to go
I'm willing
walking
to give
away
them the benefit
from
of the
whole
doubt a
fleet
little
of
bit,
fresh salvage.
though
Not
I
if
will
have a choice
say,
in the matter.
you know, PC players who were upset about just the utter dearth of content, and then also felt a little played by the fact that they, you know, Amazon teased a huge June announcement thinking it was going to be like some massive new huge thing for PC, only to get a console version.
This isn't my first shipwreck, you
and,
know. One thing
you know,
I've
no
learned,
new content until
you
this came
have
out
to
for PC
always
players. I
think ahead,
totally understand
keep
why
an
they're
eye
upset.
on the horizon. And there's
It's like
booty
not to
be
discount
had here.
anything that the community's
Countless
feeling
treasures
either.
captain and crew
But
had stashed on board, if you know where to
there's
look.
only so many hours in the day. Only so many people who can do this, and this is a complete overhaul, effectively.
Of course! Not like these rotters care a damn for it, and I'll be needing a new ship, a new
Also,
crew.
Grace O'Malley
That
makes up
takes
for
time.
everything. She is like my favorite character this game has ever
fact,
produced.
If you want
Which,
to partner up,
when you
I'll
realize at the
split
very
70-40.
beginning of this, when I did my first
Or what
review of
the
this
hell,
back in 2021,
60-40
I couldn't
even.
remember a
What do you
single
say?
character's name
Then we
after
can go
that.
head to that
It's a
campsite of
huge,
yours.
huge statement.
That's the spirit. It's a deal. I need to circle back to my own ship to grab what I can. But there's a wreck over there I haven't searched yet.
I haven't searched
My
yet.
first mate went that way, but something happened to him. Don't let it happen to you. Get the ship's manifest, any valuables, and meet me on the other side.
Okay, Grace, I can do that. Let's actually see if we have anything to. Yep. Got ourselves some new gloves and some new shoes and some new supplies. All that good stuff. I was wondering how far in the distance they would show the character walking away before they just disappeared. Final Fantasy XIV does it like within seconds. It is not subtle. So I like the fact that she basically got all the way across the river before she disappeared. Okay, let's dump some into Constitution right now. Because why not? And I would still really love a rapier, you guys. Should have chose the rapier from the beginning. If that's the weapon I wanted, I should have just chose it. But I also wanted the bow. It's my B. Oh, you can jump now. That's also a thing. Like that wasn't like you could like sort of jump when you dodged, but like you can just full on jump now, which is something I've been asking for since the original like alpha, before the game actually launched. You can also swim. That's nice. Okay, Grace O'Malley. Anita Canopop. I like that name. Anita Canopop. Wagner von Toot. I just ran right past you. Just looking at the chat.
There you are. I was starting to worry. More importantly, though, what did you find? Let's see here. Oh, yes. These are definitely worth a coin or two. Soon as we find a town, we'll sell them and split the profit. Unfortunately, I didn't have as much luck as you did. Those damn red-eye rotters are swarming all over the wreckage of my ship. I worry it's bad luck leaving behind my own treasures, but I can't get through the bastards. Now
Sure,
there's a
I can
good
try,
mate.
'cause that's
Tough
what
one too if you're
protagonists
so
do.
confident.
I don't
no
like
complaints though.
that the subtitles from
Tell you
around me
what,
are
If you
covering
can
the
get my stuff
subtitles
back, I'll
from
give
the
you
conversation
a
I'm
greater
having.
share of our profits.
This seems like
40-60.
a literal
Or
oversight.
What the hell? 30-70. What do you
Torty
say?
70.
Most of our cargo was lost at sea, and I got my captain's log on the way out.
I want a hat with a
Warning
feather
me
in
now
it.
is leaving behind my ship's flag and my lucky wheel. Get those, and then maybe we can meet at that campsite. Works for me.
It's Fativan 42. Captain Knight. So edgy. Much edge. Okay, that was weird. That was definitely some server lag. I do find it interesting that I have to go get a ship's flag. Like, that makes some sense. The one that doesn't make sense is the wheel. Like, who is lugging around a freaking wheel? Grace O'Malley. Hey, here comes Fatigue in 42. Alright. What I don't like is they still don't have a sprint. Like, you still cannot sprint in this game. When you're on roads, you get a, I mean, you can auto run. That's cool. When you're on roads, you get a speed boost because you're on a road. And so the idea is that, you know, it's just better paved, therefore you'll have better mobility, whatever. It's the same, like, concept they use in, like, Civilization. When you're moving troops around and you move them on roads, they have extra movement. And your mount has a sprint. But for some reason, when you get sucked into Aeternum, you lose the ability to just move at a quicker pace.
You're back just in time. And you rescued a survivor, too. Your legend grows by the hour.
I haven't even been playing for an hour, my guy.
Despite
crap.
her personality, we could use her help against the enemy. I think I found what is causing all the corruption. I scouted the sea caves along the shoreline, and I saw many corrupted. Something evil is stirring.
If you're wondering what that is behind me, it's my daughter lamenting that we missed
As
the
if
Krispy Kreme
crimson
promotion.
clouds hovering over the area weren't a dead giveaway. I've told him for days that's where it was coming from.
13-cent donut.
Yes, I know. I
For
told you
Friday
I
the
would check it out,
13th.
and now I
We
have.
could have had
Some
13
dark
cent
energy is
Flaming
definitely
donuts,
coming out of
the
that
best kind for 13 cents.
They are literally distraught right now. I haven't
See
seen
now,
them
that
this
is the
upset in quite a
spirit
while.
of a warrior. We will charge into battle together, my friend. It's a shame your pirate companion refuses to join us.
You don't have a Chris? It's okay.
Just survived
You know,
a
we
shipwreck.
have
And
too
you
many
ask her
donut
to
shops
face
nearby.
death for a cause she doesn't even understand.
We have a Krispy
I
Kreme,
don't blame her.
and right across from the Krispy Kreme is a local joint called Pink Box that I think was literally built there to make the
I
Krispy
suspect you
Kreme
will
like
be wasting your
nervous.
breath. But
This Pink
it
Box is
yours
so much
to
better.
waste.
Aye, do not
Don't
take
forget what?
long, my friend. I will evade you
never
at
been to
the
Rail.
entrance to the sea
Apparently,
caves.
there's a donut shop I've never been taken to as well. So
Not when battle beckons.
I know, right?
Best homemade Abuela donut.
Apparently, it's the best homemade Abuela donuts ever. If you didn't hear that.
I'm as grateful as can be that you reclaim my flag and all. But don't ask me to go on a
Yeah,
fool
me too.
crusade against those red-eyed demons. I don't need a medal of valor. Just a coin for me, thank you very much.
Oh, Grace O'Malley.
Your local
I would
friends
travel the
say
world
there's
with
a
you.
town a bit up the road. I'll head there and sell this loot. I'll set your part aside until you get there.
Yeah, one more.
For my part, I'll be saving up for
cabinet.
a ship to escape this hellish island. Those two say there's some kind of storm wall out there, but they say a lot of things, and I don't believe a word of it.
I think the character models, not
Captain
the
Grace
player
O'Malley
character models,
never
but I
met
think the
a
actual
storm
like
she couldn't navigate.
NPC character
I'll
models
find a
got
way.
got an update as
You
well.
can come with me, if you like. Have it your way, hero. I just hope you don't end up as one of those monsters yourself.
I'll try not to, Grace.
Don't worry about me burning you on the loot. You did me a favor, and I'm good for it. As long as you survive, that is.
I'll
be
try
there.
my best. I mean, I literally cannot die on this island, so I'm pretty sure I'll still survive. Join Aeternum. Can I get a rapier, you guys? I just have to make one. Can I make one? I don't know if I can even make one. I can just make a sword here. Nope, just a longsword. All right. I will trade you a rapier today for a hamburger on Tuesday. do think it does look better. Like the foliage and stuff is more dense. Okay, this is my... I have to collect all the cool things. I play here. All of this is going to get wiped in 3 days, yet I saw the Hyssop and I had to. Like, it was a literal compulsion to stop.
Well, you gave it a try, at least. Your friend is no warrior.
Excuse me.
Perhaps she is like Urta, smart.
I think I'm going to get
That will
through
help her survive.
this quest line and then get to Pridewind, and we're probably going to stop
He
there.
must be smart too.
It's
Never seen corrupted in such numbers.
9:40.
And I fear they will
I've
attack
been
our
up
camp.
since 6:30 this
I
morning.
need to warn Urta.
It's been a long day.
I am.
Also, the
If
lag
something
is
happens
back.
to her, I could not bear it. She
We'll be
pokes
doing
fun
this
at
again
me
tomorrow,
sometimes,
or
but
Sunday.
I
We'll have a post on the
probably
website
deserve
about
it.
it as well.
I was looking forward to spilling corrupted blood with you. It's true.
We'll tweet it out. We'll throw it
I
out on
think
Facebook,
now
all that good stuff.
I must go back to the camp. I can't let you have all the fun without me. But I also can't go when Urta is in danger. Damn it. You can have the glory today, my friend.
Don't worry. I will take all
If
of the
you
glory
find the source
happily.
of the evil, destroy it and get the hell
Must
out.
needs the glory.
Urta and I
I also
will
don't
wait for you
like
at the camp.
that you can't
Godspeed,
actually hover over
warrior.
and preview these rewards in this screen. Like, there's no way to turn on the cursor. Even on PC, if you have a mouse, like, you can't hover over it, I don't think. I'll have to test it on PC, but I don't remember it letting me early this week. And it would be cool to be able to see what you're gonna get. I mean, I know I'm gonna get a bow and some experience and some, like, paltry coins, but it would be cool to see that bow.
And they shall witness the power manifest. The true future of the human race.
That was delayed. Are you just taking a nap there, guy? Alright then. Oh, jeez. Thanks. It did not update then in Restream. Let me just take care of that real quick. Appreciate that. Oh, well, no. Don't want to get beat up by this grenadier real quick. We'll just pop you out of existence. Oh, logged into the wrong account. Yay, two-factor authorization. Gotta love it. Oh. I forgot I had it set up with Authy. Was looking for a code in my email. Don't know why it didn't update that on Restream. It did on YouTube. All right. Hopefully that just changed it. Swapped over to Twitch instead of YouTube. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why we do it to both. All right, is the boss spawned? That's gonna be okay. Yeah, he is. Sweet. First time I did this during the preview period, this dude was nowhere to be seen. So I literally just walked in, destroyed that gold thing, walked out, and was just, that was it. That was the quest. Also, I got a rapier from this chest up here, so hopefully the New World RNG gods have heard my plea and I get another one. If not, the first thing I'm doing tomorrow is I'm like, all right, that, yeah, gotta go make a rapier tomorrow. Behold the power of jumping.
Steal that which is mine. You assault my followers, and now you disrupt my plans. This is personal.
Of course it's personal, Isabella. Otherwise there wouldn't be a story. Okay, so this is a good example. You can see above the stamina bar there, the speed boost. It's simply because I'm on a road. The second I leave the road, okay, there we go. Second I leave the vicinity of the road, I guess, I lose it.
Yet you live! Ah! I knew you had triumphed! Caesar, the corruption has even receded away from our camp!
You're welcome, Elstrom.
Find the sea caves. Some kind of abomination? A corruption rift? I've heard tales of such things. And you shut the bastards down, did you? Ha! You are here a short time, and already vanquishing the corrupted.
That's what I do.
Feat fit for
It's
legend.
literally the game.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a victory, but we must recognize this is not going to be an isolated occurrence. Yes,
You're way too wise.
I have seen
Berta.
this before, more than once. When corrupted come in such numbers, it is a portent for dark times. In the past, an avatar has risen and led the corrupted in a campaign to consume all of Aeternum. No souls are safe from their reach. If you had, it is unlikely you would be here. But make no mistake, an avatar is coming. And we
Foreshadowing.
must warn the nearby towns. That would be for the best. There have been some misunderstandings between Elstrom and the town guard in the past.
My man,
Besides,
Elstrom.
he likes it here.
You do you.
My
Live your
friend,
life.
your
No one's
valor
gonna tell
is
you how to.
deserving of a reward. Follow the road to town, warn them, and then get a cup of mead at the tavern. You earned
The
it.
lip sync could be better. I'm really hoping that that's one of the things they dial in ahead of the October 15th. Because, like, it's... Oh, I mean, it's a thing that you can experience, but it's not good lip sync. I also wonder, like, especially with the characters with beards, it seems weird because, like, the lips
is time
move, but the
for the
beard
call
doesn't
to
really react to it. It's hard. It's weird. Next time a bearded dude starts talking, I'll have to point it out. But it looks more like the lips protruding through the hair than anything else. That dude has a rapier. I am mildly jealous. It's okay. I got freckles.
This island has always guarded the promise of paradise. Humanity cast out, deemed unworthy of such blessings. But I did not come here seeking paradise. I came for answers. Redemption after a life of weakness and suffering. And I found a truth that disproved everything I had been taught. tasted the knowledge forbidden to us at creation, and I saw the vision of humanity's true potential. I knew then.
So these little
I must
vignettes,
correct this ancient
these are things that
injustice
were somewhat
and
added
restore
with
power,
the
which is
leveling
rightfully
revamp,
ours.
but I think they've been made better for this
The
update.
heart of the mountain now beats strong with this purpose. After a century of preparation, our campaign has begun. The island's townships already fall before the might of our armies. The only thing I had not foreseen is you,
Hooray!
who have stolen the gift meant for me.
I feel like
And
that
now
pause there,
your
you should have a
soul
comma
will
after
pay
it.
the price. For I will not stop until I have seized back the destiny stolen from us and brought true freedom to the world, both old and new.
Such a good character. I really like this villain. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna head up to Predwin, I guess. First, we're gonna harvest some more herbs. Herbs. Gotta get me some herbs. I remember spending hours upon hours in this zone purely trying to find nutmeg and I think sage at one point for a recipe, because I did not feel like buying it on the market at the time. It was not cheap, like at all. Respawn point activated. I'm going to be curious how the performance is in the city. I can tell the FSR is pretty aggressive here. They're using, they have that, and not they have to be, they are using a dynamic resolution scaler to help the frame rate here. And I don't know how well it's coming across on the screen, on the stream, but like from what I can see, like the resolution just tanked. It is very soft and a little blurry for me. But we made it to Pridewood. Oh, that's cool. You can see the characters running around too. So this is they revamped this town in one of the early, I think they revamped all the 4 early towns before Last Light became Elysian Wilds. And they all had new stories, they all had new theming, because initially they were just carbon copies of each other to a degree. There wasn't really anything new or interesting. The only one that was like different was Last Light, because it was like a pirate ship in the middle of it. Otherwise they were pretty much all the same. Now you've got, I guess, Be My Paramour leading the way, but now each town feels distinct with like Windsward named Corinth, you know, obviously some Greek theming there. Pridewind is very much King Arthur. Like, in fact, I think the quest line here is about Arthur's return to Aeternum, which is pretty interesting. Also, it's got a castle now. That's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna end it there, though. We'll pick this up tomorrow, and who knows? Maybe I'll get this far on the PC version, and then we'll stream that one tomorrow and see how all that holds up. Thanks for hanging out there, guys. We haven't done one of these in a while. I'm hoping to do more of these. So, if there's a game you want to see a streamer play or whatnot, just hit us up, let us know. But figure for these big events like this is something that we should be doing. So, thanks again. Appreciate it, and we'll talk later.